What's up, guys? It's Aaron Benjamin here for another video. Today I have the honor of having my fiance Bruna on my channel with me. She's also a blue belt. And lately I've been talking a lot about single leg X on my channel. So today I wanted to show what I think is the single best sweep against high level guys from single leg X. Now, if you're not familiar with the position, I made a video on the basics of single leg X, and I definitely recommend checking that out before getting into this, so you can link that in the description. Also, if you want to know the basic sweep that we're going to use to set up our other sweeps, I also made a video on that. You can also check that, the link's in the description. But today, I really want to go over the principles to the sweep that I think is potentially the best sweep from single leg X, again, against higher level guys. So let's look at the position. So we're working from single leg X. So I don't want to discuss entries right now. So single leg X happens, just to rehash very quickly, when I'm underneath my opponent, right? One leg comes around to the outside, and then one leg comes inside, and I clamp, right? I always keep my hip off of the ground, so I don't want to be low. I want her to be carrying my weight. And then my left hand, so the hand on the same side of the leg I'm controlling, is going to either grab the pants, it's going to grab my hamstring, or I like to use the ankle lock grip. There's no right or wrong, and there's no better way. The best way is what's going to work best for you. So this position happens when the guy is tough. So I say it's the best sweep against high level guys. The sweep that I hit most often is the one that I made a video on, and it's the very basic hip bump sweep where I just do this. That's the sweep that I hit most often because I'm not rolling with world-class guys every time. But when I roll with good guys, this is the sweep that works on them because they typically defend that one very well. So what ends up happening is, let's say she's forward and I try to sweep. She steps this leg back and it's, so come back up. So when I go to sweep, she steps this leg back and I'm not able to sweep, right? So I off-balance her, but she steps it back. So again, her foot was forward maybe, I went to sweep, and she stepped it back. Or, another reason that I do this sweep is because she peels my hook. So she pulls my hook off. So either one of these scenarios is going to provoke me to do this sweep. But let's notice what happens with both of these scenarios. Her legs are in alignment like this. So what I'm going to do is go into a different guard almost. It's called the modified single leg X. It's basically just a single leg X guard, but I use X guard hooks. But the way that I play these hooks is a little bit different. So when she peels my foot, I bring this leg, so the leg that was previously on the hip, around, and I hook inside, right next to the hip. So right here. So I don't go all the way to this far leg like a traditional X guard. I hook shallow. So my right leg is going to hook right behind the crook of the knee on the back leg. My left leg that was previously on the hip is going to hook behind the crook of the other knee. Right? So there's a common misconception with X hooks that we need to like clamp our hooks really tight by going foot to foot. It's actually the opposite. The way that I'm able to get good control is by pulling my feet apart. So I want one foot to go this way and the other to go this way. So look, my X hooks, I'm pulling out like this. Right? Now, how does this sweep happen? Today I really want to go over the principles that's going to set us up to do a bunch of different sweeps in videos to come. So the sweep that I'm doing today is just a sit-up sweep. And the way that I do it is I need to off-balance her and make her post over here. So I need to turn her leg like this and make her go that way. So I do so by using the back of my knee and my hook to turn like this. Right? And I move my hip as I do this. So basically my knee, I'm going to change the angle in a second, is going to be behind the crook of her knee, and I'm going to turn her knee. So watch what happens. Right? And now I have this good angle to start to sit up. Yes, there are a lot of leg locks from here. There's knee bars, ankle locks, toe holds, etc. But let's focus on sweeping. So now I have her turned. My right leg, so the leg that's on the far leg of hers, is going to push on the back of her knee, right on the crook of her knee. I don't want to just keep the hook. I want to use the ball of my foot, my toes, to push, and then I'm going to sit up to my elbow because they probably won't fall yet, right? And this foot comes off. So the foot that was here comes off. And now look, I sit up to my hand. I use this leg to lift my hip. I do a technical stand-up. And if they come up with us, we have different variations of how we knock them down. I can do an inside leg trip. I can just run her back and run the pipe. There's different ways. But what we need to get today is how we get this off balance. Learning this off balance is the single most critical part of this move. So let's look at it again. So I'm in single leg X, right? Maybe I tried to sweep and she stepped back, right? Or maybe right away she peels my hook like this. So what do? Right away I put my foot inside, right? The other one's here. So now you can see my knee is behind the crook of her knee. So what's going to cause this off balance is my knee turning in. So how do I do that? I use this motion with my foot and my knee as I turn on my side. So if you notice right now my shoulders are flat on the mat, I'm going to turn to my right side. So I want her to go towards my right, so I turn to my right side. You see how I'm no longer flat? Now look, this foot goes to behind the crook of her knee, so the far leg, and then this one comes off and I sit up. Just like this. Right? I'm on my hand, I lift my hip, technical stand up, pull her in, and we get the sweep, guys. So one more time. I'm here in single leg X. Maybe right away she squats and pushes my foot off. Boom. Right? She has good posture. So right away I come in here. And now look. I turn right away. I don't play around. This foot comes here. I extend. Sit up. And I get the sweep. So guys, this off-balancing principle is going to be what we use for everything. So one more time just to demonstrate. Because I'm going to make a bunch of videos, and if you don't understand this principle, you won't be able to do the other sweeps I show in videos to come. Right, I'm here, she peels my foot, boom, I get to here, I push her this way, I come here, and then I can sweep. So guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to push out a lot of content, and stay tuned for more videos on a bunch of single leg X sweeps that use this concept. Os, guys.